Okay, so I've actually decided to take a little bit of time here and do a video. Something I've been trying to get after for a while, but just haven't had the opportunity to do so. Now, I'm sitting in my car, as you can obviously tell, and by the way, yes, this is one of the rare times you'll catch me with a non-Detroit Tiger hat on, but I was just in a Philly mood today. And I decided I wanted to make a little drive down here and show you guys a little something. Now, if you notice, this is, and I will step out of the car, not away from it, but I will step out of it for a second. This is the former Cass Technical High School. Yeah, not very impressive. But then again, I didn't think the school was very impressive when I went to Renaissance, so who am I to say? But as you see, this is what's left of the original Cass. And what you see there also are not windows, that is plastic, because most of the original windows were long since broken out. And if you can see up there toward the top, you see what few pieces of glass were left have been vandalized. So this is the landmark, the Detroit icon known as Cass Technical High School. The Detroit icon that finally, mercifully, is going to be torn down. As you can see, there's a demolition and construction company that has finally fenced it off, and they will take it down. Now, those of you who are not from Detroit may not realize this is the old Cass Tech. So you might be wondering, where's the new one? There's the new one. Now, anybody who lives outside of the city of Detroit would probably wonder, why the hell would you build a brand new, upwards of $300 million building next to this? And I would say the same thing. Because for as much as I crack on Cass for essentially its University of Michigan-like arrogance and their long since overhyping of their academic credentials and their pumping up and name dropping that is their alumni base, this school holds a very distinct part of this city's history in it. It's awesome to look back at the history of this school. It really is. I never would have gone here, but it's really, really cool. And the fact that this has been allowed to happen to this building is very, very sad, and it pisses me off, and I'm not an alumnus of this school. And plus, if you look around, this is not exactly the safest neighborhood or the safest area in the city of Detroit, needless to say. And we're getting close to the end of the school day because, as you can clearly see here, there are people pulling up. Now, picture, if you will, what it's like, or what kind of random acts of insanity and freakery are going on and have gone on in this building for the last 6 years since they closed it. And now you put that building right next to it, which, up until a few months ago, you couldn't see that Cass Tech from Woodward Avenue because it was shrouded by either this or this, because you couldn't see it from 75 or Grand River, or possibly the buildings down there, which include the old Masonic Temple. So what I'm saying here is a memo to all the high and distinguished Cass Tech alumni who know how much of a wonderful piece of architecture this once was, and a building that has this many memories. If you cared enough about the school and you really loved the school and its history like you say you did, you wouldn't have let this happen. And it's a damn shame, because you have this beautiful building to carry on the tradition over here, but nobody knows about the beautiful new building because you're too busy holding on to the old one. The city is a city full of hoarders and pack rats. We let beautiful buildings go to waste out of perverse loyalty and pride. It's time to let things go. And never mind that this building's also patently unsafe, but I'm at 4 minutes and I'm getting the hell out of here. The name's Jay Scott, but you knew that. I will holler at you later. And any of you CT people have a problem with this, just remember, I don't see Renaissance High School looking like this.